Hey guys, so last night I caught up with a bunch of digital marketers and we are talking about how the ChatGPT or Claude copy is pretty good these days. We're probably getting it 70% accurate when we're just putting in a random prompt. But what I wanted to take you through today is how you can actually train ChatGPT to speak more like you, or really get the most out of it. So instead of it being 70% accurate, you can get it to 95%. So I know you guys are pretty busy and time poor, like everyone, right? And you're going to have to create some educational materials, SOPs, and there might be clinic newsletters, GP letters, or website updates as well. And you could just put in a prompt that says, hey, I need to write a GP letter, here's my patient notes, and it comes back and it just kind of waffles. It's not really what you want. So what I want to show you is how you can actually gather content into like a doc or a PDF, upload it to ChatGPT, and it's going to basically write more in your tone. So there are multiple ways we can do this. We can either go and grab 3 to 5 examples. So if in the case of a doctor's letter, you could just grab 5 doctor's letters that you've recently written, put in a Google Doc and download it. You can download like 5 newsletters or 5 blog posts that you really like. If you want to go and take this to the next level, then I've got a prompt in here. So what it's going to do is actually write a document on how you want your tone of voice to be. What I'm sort of asking it to do is generate what we call in the AI world an artifacts document, and to create the tone of voice. So what it's going to do is ask some questions, and I've just capped it at 5 because I just ran it and it felt like I got up to the 10 questions, I had enough. But the more detailed you go, if you spent like 60 minutes doing this, then it's probably going to be 100% accurate. So feel free to change that number there. So I'm just using ChatGPT, so you can see here I've pasted in my prompt. And it's just asking questions. So could you describe your core values? It had the tone, so it was like articulate, clear, eloquent. Want to, trust, inspiration. And now it was asking, okay, give me some examples. So I gave it some examples. What I'm going to use it for. So it's written documents, doctor's notes. I kind of gave it a bit of context. I'm a physio and I often send letters to doctors. The thing I think I did here that I probably wouldn't recommend is I said, doctor's notes, website updates, and newsletters. I think what I would have done, and what I recommend is, create one for doctor's notes, create one for, marketing and websites and stuff like that. Or even team communication. And then, because what I was trying to ask me and go down, I think why it took so long was because I had to explain what the doctor's notes versus what you put out on the website, which kind of makes sense. And it just went on. But what it spat out was this document, which is pretty cool. Kind of gave me core values, personality traits, intended audience, language. You can see how much detail it goes into. So what you could do then is just download this document. So once you've got your document ready, the next thing we want to do is just ask ChatGPT to analyze the writing. So what I'm going to do is just upload some blog post examples. So you just come in here, plus file, and I've just got some documents in here. I keep a whole lot of these. Cool, so what it's come back with is their analysis, so the writing, voice, the tone, structure, additional observations. If you didn't have a doc, something else you could do, and I've got the prompt in here, is you can search the web, and then you can say, you could put in a bunch of links, so you could actually get those blog posts and just type them in here and just list them like that, and then put in that, and it'll go to search those pages. I think the pages have to be on Google, so if it's not, I might not be able to read it. So for step 3, and like anything that AI ChatGPT is going to give us, we just want to make sure that the copy is accurate, right? And that's exactly what we're trying to achieve. But then what we can do is then we open ChatGPT new prompt, and we can. So you can go to your profile settings, and then you've got personalization and customize the GPT, and Michael. Physiotherapist, what traits do you have? And what I've done is just copied, use this tone, use this voice, tone, style, and structure, and it's giving me an error. So I had too much content in here, so I've just made that smaller, and anything else, ChatGPT. If there's some more stuff you want to put in here, but and we can go into advanced and toggle things off. I'd probably leave that blank and save that. And now, so just to make sure it's accurate, it's activated, we just click on our profile again and go to personalization, just make sure that's on. Now we can say create a blog post for physio versus osteo. Rather than giving it more information, it already knows exactly. So look, you can see here's a professional tailored outline differentiations, and really that what I've fed ChatGPT is now going to go. So now this will be in my tone of voice that I've specified, and anytime I come into ChatGPT and use it, moving forward, is going to use that same tone of voice that I upload in that document. So it probably is worth doing this properly, right? Because then you could use it for really anything and not have to mess around with the tone. And if this is still like maybe 80% different, 80% accurate, just note down what needs to improve, and then you just always go back into this into these settings and the personalization, and just tidy things up as you go along. But other than that, yeah, it's pretty good. And just another heads up, I'm paying the $20 for ChatGPT, so I can also use other models. So typically for writing, I'm at the moment using GPT 4.5. I'm sure tomorrow there's going to be a better model, but yeah, at the time of recording this, that's what I'm doing. Thanks so much.